wanna see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new visor. Yeah, you're friend smart, but my bud's wiser. Yeah, get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, 'cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is Melvin Gordon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run it here with Gordon. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. This defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now Gordon on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. punch it in. Gordon. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Raiders 0. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. Shrugs him off. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
16 yards right off the bat, but a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete to Darren Waller.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
10 at the 46-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Able to get this to Gordon. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. This one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Raider defense delivers a score. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. This is the tight end Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Denver.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The gun. They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. Pushing his way through. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 23.
To throw his Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw again on second down. Carr buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson on for the PAT. It through. It's 28-7.
That's the score. Raiders 28, Broncos 7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And some good and some bad. Heck of a job to get away from that first tackler, but still, they're able to drop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Carr on the bootleg. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jarrell Casey just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now a play fake. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, Just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's a gain of 20.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Raiders 35, Broncos 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Broncos 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Taken in at the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going deep for Brown, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. John Brown. His second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And the Broncos first down.
Back to throw now on first down.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's third down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only...
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs. I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Once again, it's Jacobs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Carr going to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Let's go.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. 49 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll start with the option. Over the middle here to Brown. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Carr going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Flush to his right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody